My Pokemon card collection is rapidly growing, and I usually try to do it at the speed of profit. But sometimes things come along that I just have to buy. For example, this Plasma Storm ETB over here, the opportunity arose to purchase it, so I just did. Or this first edition Fossil Pack graded a PSA 10. Opportunity arose, so I purchased it. And as I do more and more with cards, more of these opportunities keep popping up, and this one blew my mind. This person reached out and said that he had 3 of the rarest boxes of Pokemon cards still sealed. However, he wanted over $10,000 a piece. So I said yes, and he's on his way here right now. So Ryan has arrived, and you've got a bin of some crazy stuff, which you're gonna just have to tell me about it as I kind of unbox here.
Absolutely.
And what's the story? How do we get them? How do we get to this point?
So I actually grew up in Michigan. I needed to get out of Michigan. So I ended up moving to Arizona. I ended up working at Geek Squad and transferring my job out to Arizona. And doing so, I was able to meet a guy named Vincent, who I became really good friends with, and we ended up buying and selling back and forth.
Okay.
We ended up hunting collections together.
Okay.
And so now hunting these collections allowed me, during the time of me getting back into Pokemon during 2015, was the perfect time for the release of the Poncho boxes and the Pokecuon box.
Yes.
So I actually purchased these myself off Pokemon Center when they released in January of 2016.
Do you remember what you purchased them for?
Right around 100, 120 bucks a piece.
Holy mercy.
But real quick, because we're spending so much money, it's important that we make some money elsewhere. And in order to do that, we need to use our FlexiSpot desks. FlexiSpot has been a sponsor in the past, and they make amazing stand-up desks. We have a lot of them. This one is a FlexiSpot. This is a FlexiSpot. Over here, Matt has a FlexiSpot, and he's about to engage it in standing mode for peak efficiency so we can continue to make the business money to buy Pokemon cards.
I've got the longest desk here.
And I'm jealous. Now, those are their amazing 2-leg standing desk designs, but we actually just got not 1, not 2, but 3 of their 4-leg standing desks. We've got this one set up over here with our 3D printers, which are making us money. This one isn't, so we should probably turn it on. But these desks are just more stable than any of the 2-leg models that you might see out on the market. And a 2-leg model can hold anywhere from 200 to 250 pounds, but these 4-legged models can hold like over 500 pounds. Here's some footage of Matt standing up on a table as we raised it higher than he's probably ever been in his entire life. These bad boys have a 15-year warranty and a 30-day risk-free return service. And these things are actually really budget-friendly, which is why we have a couple more hiding over here, especially when you compare them to other standing desks, which can sometimes be over $1,000. But it's just really nice having the option of being able to sit down at my desk, which this isn't my desk, this is Alpal's, or being able to have the flexibility to stand and have a super long table like this one so Matt and I can work side by side. A big part of our business is selling video games, and in order to sell them, we have to bag them. And Matt is bagging currently on just a random folding desk, and he has to slouch over quite a bit to do it. So typically, yeah, look at that. That's just bad posture, not good for you, which is why we prefer to use the standing desks. FlexiSpot is having mega sales right now, so don't miss out on your chance to get yourself an E7 Plus 4-leg standing desk. And if you have a limited budget, you can choose one of their other E7 premium desks. And use my code here on screen, this one right here, for $50 off. And FlexiSpot is also great because they offer additional discounts if you're a student, if you're in the military, or even a doctor. So click the link below now to get yourself one of these amazing desks. Thank you to FlexiSpot for sponsoring this video, and now back to it.
I have kept them sealed ever since then. I do have some photos to show you of what I've come across and the things like that nature. Now, in Arizona, there was a collection, and this was part of it. So what you just see on the table is unbelievable already.
Wow.
And so it's a more in-depth picture of what we found. And so you're talking
boxes for
first
days.
edition,
Holy cow.
Italian, any other language, Expedition, Team Rocket. And so the shoes, I have to prove it. That's why I brought the shoes.
You brought the shoes.
Just to show
There
as
the photo.
This was 2016. This collection, when I came across it, any box was $600 back in the day.
Yeah.
So I mean,
even in 2016.
Yes, he was selling them for his son for his college education.
Okay.
And I ended up grabbing what I could within my budget, and I ended up going back a week later and just emptying my bank account and everything I could just to get what I could then. So
wow.
it is an insane. That's personally what I came that's my personal collection of 2016.
I gotta take a close look at this.
Yeah.
So you still have these?
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
So
Yeah.
through life and everything, I have had to sell a few here
That
and
makes
there
sense.
just to keep the ends meet, just to keep the day to day. But also back in the day, 2016, this was not an investment or something you put your money in. Like, you're literally throwing money away back then buying Pokemon, and nobody knew what it was going to be today. So it's phenomenal. It's amazing. I have this opportunity. I have the pictures.
Wow.
I am a sealed collector, as you can see. But that's just something, different languages and everything. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, so all those first edition
These are all sealed.
base boxes are sealed and they're different languages.
Italian, Chinese, Korean, I don't even know, whatever languages they did back in the day.
It does look like the jungle is English. First edition jungle booster box English.
So was the Fossil, Team Rockets. So he did have English first edition. He had opened the box, and my buddy Vincent, that's what he was after. And he ended up picking up the whole box for like $600, $800, and he ended up grading the first edition Charizard back in 2016, 2017. He got a PSA 9 way back when, so I have not spoken to him in 10 years. Vincent, if you're out there.
Shout out to Vincent.
Yes, hit me up, dude. It's been years. It's been so long. But shout out to Vincent for sure.
That's insane. So yeah, just for context, like getting a jungle first edition booster box for $600 in 2016. Today, it's probably worth
25,000. I think they recently sold.
Yep.
It's unbelievable.
And for a little bit more context, these you purchased for $120 a piece.
Yep.
In 2016, and I will be purchasing them from you for a little over 10 grand a piece on average.
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah, good job. Good
Thank
job.
you.
That's aged really well, and that wasn't even really like your intent. It just kind of happened.
Honestly, it distracted me from what I saw then from opening these.
Yeah.
I just got distracted in that collection and that product, and I just went all in on those and decided to do what I could with them and threw those in the closet. But it's also an honor to find somebody who enjoys and has a collection of legacy and worth, rather than just going into somebody, you know. So I'm super stoked for this. It's so cool. I just love seeing this, and it's gonna go to somebody in a team and people who cherish it. So.
Yeah, dude. I'm honestly, like, I did not expect this to happen, especially the fact that you're like in Michigan, you know, right around the corner from us. It's a small world because these are Grail boxes. I love collecting
and they're
sealed.
all three too.
It's all three. It's the set.
You
man.
never see this one. That's one of the harder ones. You always see those two come
That's
up
true.
and stuff. But
yeah, and it's just like they're gonna be with me for who knows how long, but probably decades. Like it's one of those Grail pieces, kind of like my Gold Star Charizard PSA 9. Like it's just not going anywhere because it's just cherished stuff. So yeah, I've always heard about the ponchos, but never had the opportunity to buy. So
yeah, and every time I see her going to card shows, I don't see all three, and that's where life just happened at the right time of getting me back into Pokemon. And literally January, when they did the Tokyo release of their new Pokemon Center, where these came from, I was so stoked just to even get them. But again, never expected in 10 years for this to be what it is now, and it's awesome.
And one of the craziest parts is that, you know, you were unique because in 2016 there really weren't many sealed collectors.
People thought this stuff was just you're throwing away money. And I mean, to be honest, you were back in 2015, 2016, other than a true collector and stuff like that. So.
Right. It's not like you're getting a return on investment. You're just buying it because it's fun and you like it.
I like the artwork and everything.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just, that's why these are so organically collectible, because nobody was doing that. Like, even if people bought them back then, they opened them, played with these Poncho Pikachus, did whatever. Most people didn't keep good care of them.
Yeah.
So seeing them sealed, and honestly, the boxes are still in like immaculate condition. Did you have these in this bin for years, or?
I had them in a safe, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
I keep things in a safe.
Nice.
I tried to keep my sealed product very clean. Growing up, I grew up in Michigan for the most part, and just, you know, trailer park, low poverty area, and just I never had anything. So whenever I got something, I cherished it truly. Even if it was a secondhand controller or a secondhand anything, I cherished it truly.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I'm more than happy to explain my background and my history, which makes me who I am today of getting the boxes back then. So I mean, it's cool.
I would love to hear a little bit about, like, you said you're married. Do you have kids?
Yep. I have 2 kids. a 7-year-old boy and a 3.5-year-old girl.
Okay.
Going back a little history here, I had a father who raised me, so he wasn't my real father. Never met my real father. Had a stepfather step in for my entire life, and I am thankful and love that. On my family side, I have a younger brother and 2 younger sisters. One does have a rare form of Down syndrome. So growing up, my parents have always been busy. Again, we didn't have anything. My parents also fostered families. So we had kids and families in and out of my house trailer all the time as a kid.
That's incredible.
So whenever something did come up or come across, I cherished it, man. It was a piece of paper, a magazine or whatever. Nobody's touching it. Nobody's bending the corners. Nobody's ripping it.
Yeah.
You can look at it, but you better be delicate with it.
That's
That's
cool.
just, again, anything I come across, I cherish it. And there's a part of me where I don't want to open it, but again, it's just the history and who I am. So
That's awesome. Yeah. So what is this sale like? I mean, this is over 30 grand. What does that mean for you? Like, is that
a lot?
Yeah.
To be honest, truly a lot. You're going to help me create a legacy in my family, my generation. I've been doing eBay now for about 10 years, but I really want to make it a full-time gig or something along that nature. I'm in IT. I support public schools right now. I've been an IT or technician for 10, 15 years.
Right
Worked
on.
at Geek Squad, Apple.
Oh, nice.
So now I'm back into Michigan. The reason why I moved back to Michigan was because my dad, he got sick with ALS. So during this time, I actually flew back to Michigan to visit my family, and I found my base set Charizard in my collection in the storage tote my parents kept.
Yeah.
And I ended up grading my Charizard. But within the 2 to 3 week span of those photos, I ended up finding out my dad had ALS. I ended up moving back to Michigan. So I lived out in Arizona from 2014 to like 2016, halfway through the year, maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
And so took care of my dad, was a primary caregiver for him with ALS and my mom. And he ended up passing away in 2020, 11/11, Veterans Day, because he was a vet. So it's kind of cool for that.
Yeah,
but,
that's special.
This allows me to truly do things in life, be possibly free from the workforce and this. So there's some things coming up, and I'm super excited.
It's incredible.
And to be honest, Chase, I don't think this is the last or the only deal you and I are going to be
Oh,
doing.
all right.
So as
I
you
like
saw
hearing
from the
that.
pictures there is some stuff I do have maybe in the future.
Yeah.
And finding the right people is kind of difficult in this area.
And knowing you're getting legit stuff from somebody you can
Absolutely,
trust
man.
is just
got the
is huge.
pictures, the history again.
Yes.
The shoes
The
to
shoes.
prove
I mean,
it right
yeah,
there.
I love that, dude. Thank you so much for sharing some of the backstory. So that really brings these to life, and
Absolutely.
like those are stories that I can take with me as I kind of continue, owning these and just having the stories behind them. So
Yeah.
I'm absolutely thankful and blessed to be able to purchase these, and look forward to more deals down the line. But I got to figure out where these are going to go in my collection.
Oh man, I assume you'll get the acrylic cases. I personally
Yes.
did not, and the reason why is depending on which one you get, they have ripped the cellophane and stuff like that. So I've seen some that cut different and whatnot, but again, if you store stuff properly, it can be
That's-
cherished a long time.
Yeah, that's a good note right there, because I can't have any damage happening to these. So. Yeah, we'll what do you say? Next clip, I'll be getting them up where they're going in my collection. So here they will rest on the shelf, top shelf, because that's where they belong. And yes, I will be getting acrylics for them. They're on the way, and I am so happy to add these beautiful pieces to the collection.
Chase, do you think you'll buy anything else like that anytime soon?
Well, he said he might have more, and you guys saw some of the stuff that he bought, so certainly possible.